Hi, Jacqueline. I'm going to do your Soul Rebirth Journey now. I'm going to read this portion of your email because I think everybody relates to this feeling, and it's especially hard right now with the energy that's been hitting the planet. I made a video about it actually, because we all need this sort of pick-me-up wisdom that sometimes the energy that makes us feel the most vulnerable and really crashes and burns us is actually there to help us raise our vibration, believe it or not. So let's read. I'm going to just read this because I think you just nailed it. I think a lot of us feel this way. And then I'm going to go into your spiritual atmosphere and we'll see what we can find, okay? All right, so you say that after experiencing a very sudden spiritual awakening this past January, I was in a state of bliss and peace for several months, during which I felt a strong connection with spirit. However, at the end of those few months, I dove into a sudden and deep depression, which is the last few months I think have been really hard for a lot of us too. But you say I've experienced depression throughout my life, but this one is particularly debilitating, which I'm still in. I can tell my vibrational frequency is low, and the most frustrating part is that I don't feel like I can connect to spirit to guide me. During those first few months of spiritual bliss and balance, I developed an understanding of my purpose in this incarnation. However, from my current perspective, I can't seem to access that information, and I'm starting to feel like it was all a grand illusion. I think that, like, you nailed it. I don't think anybody could have put it more in better words than that, because a lot of us actually feel that way. I'm so glad that you're willing to do this work with me, and then you're willing to share it with the world. So let me just relax here. Just give me just a second here. I wanted to get some things out of it. There we go. Okay. I'm getting myself ready to go here. I'm supposed to indicate something for you. This was the first thing that I had thought when I had read your email, because I go through these periods in my own life where I feel like I can't even see the spirit realm, because the energy is just bogging me down so bad, and I hit weird periods where I actually feel just so overwhelmed, and I feel very bogged down, and I struggle too. It makes you feel like you just got kicked down the stairs and you can't even get up again. And in those times, the energy is really helping you to wiggle worm your way through new versions of a higher perspective. And it's so hard for the body to tolerate that it makes you feel so terrible and so contaminated, and like your vibration is really low, because at some level it is, but at another level it's actually going way high. It's going so high the body can't even tolerate it right now, so it's just freaking out. So whenever this happens, it's like a huge clue to me to just relax, allow the energy to just do its thing. My body's just going to freak out. I already know this is going to happen. And I choose to push the brakes and just slow down and actually feel myself just slowing down. Like I don't have anywhere to go. I have nothing to do. I'm just going to slow down and relax. And the body actually naturally feels safer and happier and more peaceful when you do that. But now it's hard because you're having this awakening experience, right? And everything feels so right. And now you get it. And you're so balanced. And you're you're part of the tide. And you're going with the tide. And you're going places, right? And now you hit the brick wall, smash to the face. And now it's like, oh my gosh, was I just nuts? Like, was I actually like kind of nuts the last few months? Maybe this is what normal is supposed to be, because I like a couple months ago I could have sworn I was like at the top of the Statue of Liberty and just like I knew everything. This is so common. This is a pretty cool sign that you really are in a vein of spiritual awakening too, because you're having these sort of ups and down periods, real established awakening experience and a total understanding of your spiritual identity and just goals here. But then it just all smacks you down and goes away. You have to start learning how to trust. And part of it too, I'm just supposed to share this with you because this is all important. I think every human being who watched this video, because we're all on a spiritual pathway, we're all in the same niche together, right? There's a reason why people watch these videos. It's because we're all on a spiritual pathway. We all have similar experiences. But I myself too go through these periods of time, and when I can't see the spirit realm and I desperately need to, I push the brakes, right? I slow down, and I actually feel the energy of pure love in the form of extremely bright white light, heaven style energy, and just golden light energy, and just the warm embrace of heaven. And you can have, it's really good to have a picture of, Jesus, or, Avery the human alien, or, some version of what is love to me. What is the most potent version of love? It could be anybody. It could be Buddha. It could be, whoever. It could be, praying mantis on another planet. I mean, it could be anything that is your version of what makes you feel love, right? So you experience that, and they're really showcasing angels, to really think about angels, because human beings resonate with, when they think of angels, they instantly just feel really a positive sensation from that. And a lot of us want to feel angels sort of wings wrapped around us and holding us too. And so you can feel wings wrapped around you, holding you. And you don't have to see them. You don't have to feel them as a human being. You just push the brakes, and you know that they're there. And you actually inhale the love that they have to give you. And as you relax and you slow down and you trust that this is all taking place, and you fill yourself with this unconditional love and light, divine light from heaven, you'll actually start to feel a balance and a more peaceful sensation. You may even feel like vibrations and chills and like goosebumps and stuff, because you'll start to feel love entering your body, and you'll feel in control again. The energy is really, it's like you're riding a bike down a hill going really fast, and then somebody just puts a wood beam out there, and you just bash, and you're off your bike. You're like, what the heck just happened? I was going places. It's just not right. So that's really important. I tell you that you actually are onto really big things, and this is something that we're all kind of contaminated with right now. But this energy work will do wonders for you as well, and it's really going to help you blossom beyond all of this stuff. This energy work is really, really impressive to me. But I do understand how it works, because if I project into your spiritual atmosphere, which is what I do, I'll be channeling in divine light and high frequency vibrations into spaces, altering those space vibrations from what is, not quite balanced to what is really purely high frequency and balanced energy. And then that really has a way of redistributing the energy in your body and your mind and your emotions and all that. So you feel monumental relief, and you actually just naturally feel like you're waking up to a whole new day. So this is going to be really effective for you. I'm ready to get started now. So you sent me a picture, and you had a snake, and I really love snakes. So then I saw a snake yesterday. Earlier this week. It wasn't yesterday. I saw a massive moth yesterday. I've been seeing weird animal signs lately. I saw a really big beetle with like the clipper pieces. I saw a deer just standing there. I never see animals just in this weird way. It's like the world is telling me something, which is the world is now telling you something too, because I'm sharing that my animal signs are somehow in conjunction with this. They're somehow in conjunction with you right now, Jacqueline. This snake thing, because I saw it just crossed my path. I was walking along Gray's Lake. It's like that never happens, and a snake just never just crosses your pathway. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. There's meaning to that. So I don't know why, but I just feel really happy. I'm in your spiritual atmosphere right now, and I literally do feel really positive or really happy, and I do see what is a really big angel coming down from a dark space. But it's really far off. I can't make out his face. It's almost like, it's pretty weird. Like people who do artwork, they have like a structure of a person, and then it's like you can move the legs and arms and stuff. It's sort of like an angel that's like structured out, where you could just move its arms in weird ways. It looks pieced out for some reason. It doesn't look solidified. It doesn't have a face exactly. It's just white light that's sort of in a crafty way. So I'm trying to get to this angel. I'm actually so excited, and I'm just running to this angel, and I'm running without fear. I'm just running fearlessly through darkness towards this angel. There's reasons for everything in this. There's a reason why I feel this positive, this inspired. This angel is here. I'm running fearlessly through the darkness to get to this angel. There's reasons for everything. So I'm just running to the angel. I don't know why, but it's just, there's something about this angel that just fills me with joy. Well, simultaneously, the image is shifting its expression, and something very uncomfortable is what I'm seeing, but I'm not feeling anything uncomfortable just yet. I'm supposed to describe this something along the lines of an angel of death, even an angel that is white light and an angel that is pure darkness. Even has a knife with a small, like, flicker of blood on it. This is what they're saying. They're saying, does this create fear in you to see an angel of death? They're really wanting to instigate you to have emotions and to understand what your stance is on things. This is all very loving. This all comes from a very loving space. So it's just challenging your thoughts and stuff. So let's see. I don't know why, I just feel so much happiness to see this white angel and even this angel of death. I'm overjoyed to see them both. I feel like I'm just overjoyed to see them both. I love them both. I do not feel anything that makes me feel like I am miserable or grossed out or concerned or vulnerable. I feel totally enlightened and totally revere their presence here. Because it's odd, we have an angel of like birth and an angel of death, this sort of thing, but they're simultaneously the same angel. There's something about this in the reflection of the snake too. What I see as a snake, is birth, and it's sort of birth and then rebirth, because there's always a death. There's many deaths to your expression that take place in a lifetime, which is what you're enduring right now. Your spiritual expression is sort of like it's going through its own rebirth, so it's sort of a death of the expression in order to be a more divine light, and so the body undergoes some trauma from this. It's very hard. Human beings have a very hard time with this. But there's only a positive feeling I get from this experience and being in their presence, which is, it's two, but two as one. They work together, both sort of birth and then death, but death that is rebirth. They're bonded. They're really amazing. But they're really, I'm telling you, this angel of death is a skeletal man, and he looks quite decayed in his skeletal image. He literally has a skeleton hand with a knife, and then he has a dark Grim Reaper type of hood on and angel wings that are quite skeletal. While the other one, I'm just supposed to focus on him right now because he's approaching me. He's quite, he has a derailing sensation to him. Like, he really wants to help you feel vulnerable. Mother Snake, my higher self, has a creepy way about her too, where she wants you to experience your vulnerabilities in order for you to be reborn from them. She wants you to be afraid in order for you to learn how to face your fears. But this isn't so much fear as it is a body ailment of the emotions and that sort of thing. So I don't get a sense that you're so much in a state of fear, but you are in a state of transformation, and it is derailing, to say the least. So this man has an intimidating sort of presence to him, although I still tell him I love him. I love you, skeletal angel of death. There's something so sincere about him. He wants to take me to a dark space, he says. He asked me if I am ready, and we're talking about the coin that you're supposed to pay the guy to take you across the water, right? To get to the other side. There's some sort of exchange. It's quite it is, he's going to take me in a dark way. It's pretty dark. I just had an exchange of some sort of coin thing just took place, and I'm already being taken to a space. I'm seriously spiraling out. So my happy, joy feelings are just getting really derailed to, oh gosh, I'm going to the nightmare now. I was having so much fun. So let's see what happens. I tell him I trust you entirely. He's really proud of me for choosing to be not afraid to follow his lead into a dark space, even a space that makes me feel extremely vulnerable and uncomfortable because I can feel it. it's pretty bad, whatever this is. But there's so much encouragement too. And encouragement that helps me to not feel sick or concerned or vulnerable. Encouragement that is enough that it's like, it's going to be okay. Even though we're going into a dark space, it's like the beginning of the video. I can run through darkness and embrace the light, and even embrace the dark. And now he's taking me to a very vulnerable dark space, but there's so much encouragement from the spirit realm to not be afraid in the dark, to really embrace the experience and to find joy in it, because it is a training experience. It is an experience that helps you grow, and you're never alone. You never are. Even the angel of darkness loves you. Like, this angel of death is so lovable. Believe it or not, totally lovable. Quite a very distinctive vein of expression. Doesn't have a lot of diversity in how he's choosing to express himself right now. He literally feels like he's just one facade of energy. Just this. He's just this. I'm getting extremely exhausted from where he's taking me, and I'm on a boat and we're going through, while I'm simultaneously in a dark space. They're saying this is going to derail me a little bit, but I'm not alone, right? It is really hard to digest right now, so I'm just allowing it to process, okay? Just like you allow this experience to process too. I literally feel like I could just sleep right now, but I'm letting him take me to where we need to go. He's like, are you impatient to get there? I was like, well, I don't want to fall asleep. Can't we just be there? Why do I have to ride in your little boat? He seems to appreciate humor. He can even smile about that comment, but he doesn't say anything. Seems to know more than I know. He's like, you don't want to be impatient. I'm like, you don't know what tricks I got up my sleeve, buddy. It's funny to tease him. He's the angel of death. It's so funny. I love him. He's like, I don't know what it is, I totally love him. They say something about paying the ferry, and now I feel like I'm on a landscape. He's completely gone. There's water here. I'm at a landscape. The sandy beach is quite gray looking sand. There's nothing lifelike about this place, although there's a crab here on the ground. The water doesn't look particularly dirty or anything. It just looks gloomy here. There's quite an entrance, like a cave style one. There's some Greek mythology going on here. I don't know why, but I do not feel like I need to enter the cave. I'm telling the cave to come out and experience me. That's how I'm feeling about this. I'm ready to embrace you, I say. I tell the cave, open your door and come out, what is inside. I'm ready to embrace you now. I'm really welcoming the experience, which is transformative, and I'm telling you it's quite dark, though. But there's something in the message here about embracing, and embrace without fear. Understand that you're human. It has vulnerabilities, right? But as a soul, you're infinite, and you fear nothing as a soul. And so allow yourself to be understanding of the body, but then choose to know it's okay and it's safe. And so stand there and just be welcoming of the experience. Somehow when you welcome the fear somehow has a way of dissipating on its own. It's really strange. It's like when I face demons, we're afraid of the dark just naturally. But there's nothing to fear in the spirit realm. We're already in oneness, and we already understand our consciousness are all blended. We're all here to help each other learn, and sometimes the learning really stinks. It's just part of the learning, right? How are you going to really develop if it doesn't get stinky sometimes? Like, even stinky things, you can develop like a tolerance to it. And now it doesn't smell like anything anymore. So you just have to develop your tolerance to it. So There's something down, a root space down that I meant to go to. Because the door's open. There's quite a lot of dark energy out there. But it is inside. I mean, I'm sort of off right now. Let me just allow myself to experience this. I'm altering my vibration right now. I'm doing it naturally. I'm actually glowing with white fire light all around me. I'm even growing out angel wings. I'm feeling quite grounded and sturdy right now, and I feel like I have the power of heaven within me, around me, behind me, and that all things that I see are heaven. Even this dark space is a version of heaven, and not to see it as a dark space, but to see it as a heavenly realm. No, we transform things through altering the perception of what is. So now we see this space not as a cavern of darkness. We see this space as actually a heavenly realm with a golden gate and a space of love to embrace us. So you alter your perspective. I'm just beaming with more light, and I'm just standing here in patience, total, utter patience. Although it's something about me going down into the space and going downward, like an elevator ride downward. But I don't feel compelled to go. I'm just in a state of patience and knowing that the time will prompt me when I am called to go. It's all part of the wisdom. I usually just go into these spaces, but for some reason, being in your spiritual atmosphere, I seem to understand this method of patience is the appropriate whatever that word is, I'm supposed to do this. I can't think of the word. Anyway, enough of that. I'm just going to stand here. Protocol. There we go. That's the right protocol. So, I just feel blessed by heaven. It's really weird. I'm telling you, this whole thing is really weird. It's like I could stand here for 2 hours and heal your entire spiritual atmosphere by not going anywhere at all, by just standing here and filling with more and more divine light and firelight. And it just seems to be going into the spaces without me actually going into them. It's really crazy. I don't know why, but I'm inspired to channel this energy into the space while I'm just standing here in a state of patience, blissfulness, peacefulness. It's quite enjoyable. This is really important wisdom for me and how I accomplish my own work. So, just so much love. So much love. Welcome. Come out from the doorway. Why are you still hiding in the darkness? There's quite a lot of thick, dark energy back in there. And it wants to come out, but it is also not wanting to come out. But I'm continuing to welcome it out. I'm just starting to feel the ground is altering its expression through patience and just harmonizing. It really wants to showcase there's quite a lot of something under the ground that's just coming out on its own, just through this energy work. It's just too simple, and it's working, and it's amazing. Sometimes all we need to do is just not feel that time matters. Just feel that patience is all that it is, and that we just relax the body and know things happen as they're meant to. There's a fury of energy it's almost like it's angry at me. Like, how dare you not come in here when we call you to come in here? It's crazy mad. We're talking guys coming out of the ground, energy vibration just blasting out of the ground, just wanting to destroy this whole space before me because it's just so mad that I didn't come in there. I was supposed to come in there. It's like keeps telling me, it's so angry at me. Why won't you come in here? You're supposed to come in here. I'm saying, I'm right here. Just come out and greet me. There's something interesting about this. My spirit guides asked me if I think there's a demon entity in there. I'm just, you know what? that the way that reaction was, the way that it is speaking, the voice is speaking to me, there seems to be a consciousness involved, but I'm just welcoming that energy to come out and share itself with me. It definitely doesn't like that I'm not coming in there, which makes me feel even firmer in my decision to allow it to be welcomed out here with me. This is really important, that everything that I'm doing right here is really important for how I'm healing you and then healing this massive vein. I mean, it's almost like a person was... So I'm literally a small person on a beach, right? But now this sort of space is opening and revealing more to me. And what is... a massive person buried under the ground here. Even like a zombie-like decayed body trying to come out of the ground like it was laid flat and then coming up, while simultaneously we've had a couple of guys just come out, but it was more like just energy vibrations, not like demons with demons in that way. It's just old energy vibrations just bursting out, releasing themselves. I'm just saying, come, just release it all. Get all the anger out. Get all the frustration out. Allow it to just come out. I'm here. So, I'm inspired to do something now. I'm inspired to lay down on the sand here and then share all of my light and fire with the ground here and channel intense loving vibrations into the ground. Literally like I'm hugging the ground. Although I can't exactly hug the ground, but I'm like snuggling into the sand and just sharing love with it. There's something really sweet about this whole thing. It's something really genuine and warm and really caring about it. I mean, this is really the whole ground is just freaking out. It's shaking. It is so mad at me for not doing what I'm supposed to do, which is enter the doorway. It can't stand it that I won't do this. And because it's breaking the entire ground apart and it's just altering its vibration naturally for me. Literally it's like an earthquake shaking the land. There's this feeling like there's a body down here, but it just keeps shaking the land up. The whole land is just rocking and shaking while I'm just not moving, just smiling and sharing love with the ground here. It's really crazy. I mean, okay. There's this entity comes out now, but he's attached to the sludge on the inside of the space. I'm just relaxing and I'm allowing him to know that I'm appreciative of him. I'm just sharing love with him as I shared it with the ground, and I say you are worthy and deserving of love too. And so I give him a hug so he too can feel the energy I share with the earth. Unwavering love helps them. They need to keep feeling it to help them remember it and be transformed by it. This entity it needs this, and it's stalling him out and sort of confusing his vibration. Because he has been so used to a certain way of being that this is different, and he needs to feel this very badly. He's pretty dark, and I'm telling him I'm like so thankful you came out here, because you just needed to come out here and talk to me. Telling him to let all that sludge go. There's stuff we can do to get all that out of there, but let's just get you out of there first. Just help you enter the light. He just sort of stalled out. It's like it's too bright for him out here. There's just too much light hitting him. He literally it's almost like he's turning into a statue. Not able to move. I'm just gonna focus. And I just keep saying words of love, okay? And so you say words of love over and over again. This is a really great way to help you with demon attachments and stuff. Because they can't digest loving words and vibrations that are reflections of the divine, right? So you say things like that. You say, I love you, Jesus, unconditional love, sacredness, divine awakening. I mean, things like this. Heavenly realms, angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. You just keep saying words that are reflections of love. And then that helps them to continue to digest that vibration, and then it helps them to feel love again. They some of them freak out a little bit. Some of them do freak out, and you just have to stay with it. You just have to stay focused, and you do not give up. You just keep going until they are sort of weakened by it, and then transform. So you have dark entities, right? And they go through their own birth and rebirth. So we've got a dark entity. For him to be reborn in the light, he's going to struggle in his own chaotic way. So we have beings of light like us, and we're trying to transform, and the dark thing comes to us to transform us, and now we're derailed, and we feel sick, and we don't want anything to do with it. But now we become so much stronger because of it, and now we become extremely reborn as extremely bright white lights. We need the dark as much as the dark needs us. And sometimes they get dark, stuck in their dark way, and they actually want help getting unstuck. I'm still waiting for this guy is sort of in communication with a couple angels here on this beach, which is like the sun is coming out just naturally and warming the space. But he also is sort of like statuesque. I wish I didn't have to yawn. Like, this energy work plus yawning is like becoming way too normal. It's driving me nuts. Alright, so I gotta just do it. I need somebody to scientifically analyze this for me, please. Help me know how to stop it. Okay. There's some sort of glorious energy that is hitting the planet. This is all in conjunction with you. This is all entirely a gift to your soul and a gift from your soul to us all. And it is really showcasing really like massive, powerful divine light energy radiating from heaven across the entire globe. But it also is simultaneously the globe that is you, specifically your consciousness, your orb sphere, your experience in this physical realm, but in conjunction with the infinite spiritual universe. We're all in oneness with each other. So while you're simultaneously being hit with an impact of heavenly light all over your divine expression, you're also allowing us all across the globe in our consciousness and understanding of what is to experience this too. So it's like heavenly light is able to reach the entire planet now through you, through this video. It's really crazy. So we are supposed to see this as taking place on two levels. One, the globe and humanity. Two, your orb sphere and consciousness is experiencing this. So it has two purposes, and it's really special. It's really a big deal. I mean, this is such a big deal. I don't know how I can't grasp it. I mean, we're talking about something historical in the energy vibrations that took place some long time ago. Like Greek mythology times sort of thing. When energy vibrations were altering on the planet in a certain way that would allow us to get to a point where we are today, right? Where human beings actually had to go down the road of chaos in order to go down the road of the light. You can't go down the road of the light until you truly know that is what you want. You decide, I guess I don't really want chaos anymore. It's not very fun. So, I'm kind of ready now for heaven on earth. I'm ready. I'm the hitchhiker. I'm ready. Come pick me up. I'm ready. So we have to learn, right? Through incarnations and stuff. There's something massive about this healing that is not just for you, it is for me, it is for everybody. And it is helping with a strange energy vibration that took place on the planet. It would have been like some month, some year. So like it's July 2016. So this energy vibration took place in 100 AD, the month of July or something. I mean, I don't have a date for it, but it's a historical moment, an energy vibration. Like we get monthly cycles, moon cycles and stuff like that, specifically that had altered something on the planet, and people's, it's something weird like this. It's the only way I can describe it. I actually feel this vibration that happened in the history of mankind feeling it healing right now. It just, I don't know how this is the case. I'm like so baffled by this right now. It tells me that there's a lot more I can do with my journey healing work than I am quite aware of. I can actually go that into time to alter energy vibrations, to change the pattern of our experience here in our present. What is the now moment? I don't know what this is, but this is in conjunction with your soul too. But there's more souls involved because it's a big deal from heaven. It's almost like your soul was there during a time when I'm just not getting any more information. I'm just really baffled right now by this whole thing. It's a big deal. I'm just choosing to I'm aligning with the patience again. I'm aligning with this sort of white light flame that became of me with the angel wings. I'm allowing myself to experience the detachment of this entity transformed in the light as well. I'm not allowed to see him further other than he is with angels, and he's actually in a state of real joy and happiness right now. He would not have ever come. I mean, he really needed somebody to welcome him out of there. He's been hiding in a dark cave for too long. I'm allowing patience. I'm literally sitting down and knowing that time will allow the changes to manifest naturally. I'm sharing some sort of odd drawing with the ground here. I'm just drawing something on the ground. A pattern, and it's creating energy, bubbles of energy. It's bubbling out dark tar underneath it. It's just coming out of the sand. And welcoming the darkness out of the space. I'm really encouraging it to come out of the space. I've never done it this way before. I always enter the spaces, but this is insanely effective. It's something about it's been inside there for a while, inside the cave. I am not to enter that cave. I mean, nobody is letting me enter that cave. If I meant to enter the cave, I would have entered it. They will not let. I'm not allowed to enter the cave. Right at this moment. There's a reason why I've not. There's another entity actually coming out from this dark puddle, and there's something not real about it. There's something real about it. He's in, alright, I'm gonna quickly describe him. He was quite a normal-sized human, coming out of black tar liquid. Light is so bright out here now on the beach, and it's not like natural sunlight. It's like, the sky still has some overcast to it, but it's real divine light. Like there's an angel in the sky that is glowing white light down upon us, and it's bright on the beach. But it's not sunny. But this guy is shrinking down because he's entering into a space with the light, and he's feeling the light and being transformed by. He's instantly sort of debilitated. His power and strength of his energy vibration, that was whatever it was before, is now being transformed naturally by the light. So he's quite small now. He even looks like a pet monkey or something. He doesn't look like a man. I'm telling him, you are strong now in the light. Grow your strength in the light. I'm welcoming him too out of the cave. I'm telling you, there's an odd burial ground here. And there's a cave. There's an odd burial ground. And there's a lot of dark stuff going on that I am not allowed to enter for a reason. And I accept that. I don't have to know what's in there. I just sense that I just need to keep welcoming out what is meant to come out. And I'm not convinced that I won't enter the cave. I'm just not to at this time of the healing. I'm allowing this entity is now being embraced by angels as well. There's so much happiness, and there's just so much encouragement from heaven to just say, please, everybody, come out now. See, 2 of you have come out. Now come out now. We're welcoming you. We're transforming you today. Feel the light. Make you stronger. It's what they're doing. They're encouraging you to come out of the darkness and come out and feel our light. That's what I'm hearing. Like, what is like thousands and thousands of voices all saying, speaking in oneness, this energy that says, come out of the light. We're here. We love you. Do not be ashamed. Do not stay in the dark. Here we are. We love you. Then just really welcoming to come out, however you need to come out, if it's through a hole in the ground or through the cave door or however, just come out. We want to give you a hug and love you. I'm just going to choose patience again. I was inspired to put my light into this hole that guy came out of, but part of me is also like, I want to just wait a minute. I just want to see what I'll do next when I choose patience again. There's some part of me that's getting extremely impatient with this. And impatience is not the virtue. They didn't put that one down in the books. They didn't say virtue is impatience. So I need to calm. I got to push the brakes, the Abby brake, and say, okay, I can relax. I can be patient. There's so much encouragement. And encouragement helps alter things, helps people find their confidence, you know? So, I'm just singing a song right now, and I'm just sharing sounds of love. And just really encouraging so much more. There's quite another massive thing. I mean, it looks like I don't even know what this is. It looks like a massive giant fish that's simultaneously somehow in conjunction with like a Japanese dragon, while simultaneously has fur all over its body, while simultaneously has like the mouth of a lion or something. Without the lion head, it looks like a fish. And it just fished out of this ground where this cave is, and it just tried to jump out and then come back down into the ground. I mean, it's massive angry energy. I'm telling you, when it's so pissed off right now. I'm telling you, it is on fire in there, and it is so mad that I will not come in there. I mean, it is mad. And so I guess continuing to be patient and share love with it. And then it has these moments of fury where it just wants to attack me. And then when it comes out, it's just like, oh, I'm in the light. I'm stalled out in the light now. Something changes. So I'm really encouraging it to just keep coming out. It's okay. This strange creature is somehow fish / furry fish / I mean, it's weird. I don't know why, but it needs a warm hug too, and it needs to know it is not deformed, or that it is a balanced expression and that it is beautiful. There's something really tormented about its expression because it wasn't, I mean, it looked freaky. It looked like a catfish, Japanese. I mean, it looked like a cat. I don't know what it was freaky. It had blood all over its face. It looked freaky. And so it's turning into a really pretty blue fish, a big one too. It's just perfect. All its scales are perfect. Or everything about it is perfect. I'm asking, where would you like to swim off to? There's sort of an odd rainbow of like waterfall coming down from heaven, and welcoming this fish home through the waterfall, this heavenly waterfall. And the fish is actually delighted to go. You see what happens? Like, you get these guys out, and then they're like, oh, yeah, I do like love. They want to feel loved. They want to be transformed by it, but they need encouragement. There's something, altering about this space. It's almost like I'm seeing a playground with a wheel piece that you can ride on and go spin in circles. Something feels like that the scene is changing for me to even go into it. But through a portal or something. I'm not supposed to enter the doorway. It's quite a huge energy shift right now. So I'm just gonna let it happen here. I just keep thinking about laughter and playing like I'm a child on a playground and just go faster and faster. I just keep spinning it faster and faster. It's not fast enough and I'm just getting all dizzy but I'm happy at the same time, but I don't know why I'm so dizzy and the world won't stop spinning and everything's just silly. That's how I feel right now. Something about this. Oh. Definitely entered into the space. There's a man here. He has his arms folded like this. He's just tall and thin. He kind of looks, I mean, like mummified in that way, but he's not moving. He's an entity. He's just standing there before me. I'm choosing to share love with him like I shared it with the angel of darkness. I just share so much love with him and thank him for allowing me to enter his space so that I can touch him with the love of all. There's a lot of darkness here. I'm telling you, there's even a guy with a bat, sort of, and there's something odd about his mouth, like there's also an eye inside of it. He's red, he's got bat wings, he's quite dragon man looking, devil looking. He's behind this sort of man like this, and he's screaming. I mean, he's so loud. I shield myself from that energy because because I'm allowing him to get it out. I'm allowing him to continue to release it. His rage and anger. So he needs to get it out. Sometimes when you pent up with too much stuff, you just need to get it out of there, and that's fine. If that means you just need to freak out for 20 minutes, and then you're too exhausted to even freak out anymore, and it's like, wow, I actually feel better from getting it all out. It's like, you just need to get it out sometimes. Sometimes you just do. We can't be judgmental of anybody who needs to have a freak out for 20 minutes on this planet. It happens, even while we're driving our cars. Or just like, we all have freak outs. Sometimes you just need to freak out a little bit longer than other times. I don't know why. I'm just so happy to see you, I say. I just welcome it all out. Just welcoming it all out. I'm just telling you, I'm welcoming you to let it all out. I keep talking to him. I really love you, is what I say. I'm really encouraging him to release everything. Just release it all. There's something oddly alive about this space, like I'm inside of a body. Because I'm even feeling the body becoming activated with a heartbeat. And now I'm starting to see that these entities are really just very small in comparison to what is a normal-sized human body. Like they're just active cells or something. But they're a little bit bigger than that. Because they're the size of a heart, lengthwise, that's sort of, I don't know, several inches or whatever, 6 inches, maybe less. I'm not very tall. So, we are helping you, they say, Jacqueline, we are helping you with this because this has been very hard for you. And there's a lot of energy saying we understand this is very hard for you, and this gift is helping you, and this gift will help you rotate out of this. There's a lot going on here, and there's a lot you are meant to do here, even. So. I'm just so happy. I don't know why. The feeling from the get-go, the joy I was experiencing of just running in darkness, I didn't care. Even hugging the skeletal guy, I was just so happy to see everybody. And I just feel that way right now. Like I just can't get enough happiness out. And I just really want them to feel how happy I am. Really feel it. Really allow themselves to experience the joy. Whilst I'm doing this, you also are feeling the happiness, okay? There's a reason why this is the energy that I'm using, this is the energy you need. This is the right energy medicine that you need. So I'm really helping you here. You need this bad, and this is the right time. For some reason, today is the correct day for this to all take place. I don't know, something is definitely changing. I don't know why, but I feel like I need to see something else for some reason. There's something altering in the energy pattern. Something feels alluring, like sexually alluring, about the way the scene is altering from its vibration of being just joyful, like a child at the playground and just so happy, to what is now quite oddly sexual. And these two entities are here, and we're still seeing the heart beating very well. It's beating with strength and power and consistency. So Spirit guides are asking if I know why that is happening. Well, sexual energies, sexual energy in relation with your vibration, we have to have sexual experiences that are healing for our bodies and our minds, our souls. Sexual energy is so important. It's such an important part of our experience as human beings. It is the one part of our experience that is sort of the most defiled and repressed and confusing. And we don't actually get to experience it, express it instinctually. It's really challenged on this planet. And this actually, it's really, the odd thing about this is it's even a sexual attraction towards darkness. Finding them to be totally attractive. That is what this feels like. But so I'm just going to explore this energy. Everything seriously has changed. There's something seriously sexual about this whole thing. And I'm telling you, I'm not able to quite make connections as to what this is about, but there's some sort of odd sexual connection, and it's something dark related to it. And that, I'm telling you, that one's got to go. That one right there is not helping you flourish. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that got there. This is an important topic because my spirit guides are talking about human beings, fearing sort of sexual experiences with spirits, and people fear dark entities and stuff like that. There's no explanation to what this is. Basically, a demon is there's a sexual experience between your body now and a demon. So sometimes I see weird stuff like this. So I need to cut this. I have to figure this out. This is pretty serious. I haven't quite figured out how to disconnect this yet. I'm actually helping you to choose to see that this is no longer necessary for your growth and development. Because you need to have divine sexual experiences that are really warm, really welcoming, nurturing of your body, and really help you feel like you're an angel, like you're special, you're adored, you're so worthy of everything. You deserve it. My spirit guides are proud of me for this because it's kind of uncomfortable to tell somebody that. But this is working. You too are being welcomed into the light, so that we can release you from this man. He's a demon. but it's almost as if he was serving a purpose. I have not. I'm just focusing on you and helping you, welcome you into the light, to disconnect from the sexual bond you have with this dark entity. There's so much love here to embrace you. And you're starting to feel it. You're starting to recognize it. And you're starting to understand that you get it now. Oh, I guess I didn't notice I was doing that. Okay. I get it now, and I'm good. I really feel loved now. I really feel what is balanced and natural. This is really helping. This is really making everything feel so much better. But there's something about this man here, because he's dark everywhere. What is charred skin that's all mushy mashy and gross. But it's almost like the disconnect between you and him is allowing him to find his face again as like a human being type of man, even what appears to be attractive man. And it's helping him heal too, because there was some odd demon connection here, and I'm not convinced. I don't know that it took place in this lifetime, or but it has been there in a way that has been damaging to your soul and your progress, and then also to this whoever this entity is has wanted to find relief from this as well, has wanted to separate from this as well, but there's been unable to disconnect from the dark sexual energy for you both. This is a big deal that this strand would be healed and released. I mean, he's really a handsome man. He has dark hair. He's tall. I mean, he looks like 6'4" or so. He's strong. He's sturdy. He's not huge, but he's not skinny. He's sort of just a handsome man, you know. Because all this darkness of his skin, this alteration of his skin is starting to just go away, you know. And he's starting to just look like he's feeling better. Look like he too is coming to an awareness. I'm asking for help that he can know he's welcome to experience divine love too, but he is also quite angry. This is weird, but he says things, really bad things. He's quite angry. He's hateful, spiteful, wants to hurt, wants to create damage, wants to break things, emotions, break your body, break your feelings, make you feel like you're less than he is. I just may want to break him now. But I'm not. That's not how we heal. You can't hurt anything in order to heal. So I'm just being patient and letting him actually release his feelings naturally. Because he has a right to have feelings, even if they're the weird screwy ones that aren't really there to help us thrive. He too has to get it out. So I'm letting him release it out in order for him to have space now for new energies that are positive and helpful. There's no reason to be judgmental even of this, and it's just hard as a human being to just tolerate that. But at the same time, you have to acknowledge that there's spiritual energetic diseases out there, and violence behaviors that you cannot get out of, sexual abuse, like any kind of inspirations to abuse people, and you yourself seem to know that this isn't the right way to behave, but you can't seem to control it. That comes from somewhere. It's an energetic, I'm telling you, it's a spiritual energetic disease, and it has a relationship, an intertwining relationship with a demon somewhere. And you actually can find relief from releasing your connection with it, from the demon that inspires it. So it's very hard to do it in the physical, and I could do it in the spiritual. just by finding the demon and then transforming the demon and the space and everything that's in conjunction between you and it. But there's more to it than that. But it is it can do effective work in the spirit realm related to challenges like this. And it's helping him feel better. That I chose to not be judgmental, because part of his identity is he needs to share it. And then part of sharing it is he needs to hear it, understand it, digest it, relate to how he feels about that. He's not as angry as he was. He's not as, he's different now. He's definitely different now. He's definitely feeling a lot different now. Even starting to breathe in light from heaven, and he's starting to feel it inside, and he's actually starting to glow as well. He actually is starting to it's like he just had to let go of all of those parts of his expression just through expressing them out. And now he's just really wanting to feel love inside that is forgiving of him. And it totally is too. And he really wants to be forgiven by you as well. There's something here about this. You're not ready to approach him yet. He's just in a state of healing in the light right now. This is automatically sort of drying up those two guys in the heartbeat area. He really is feeling a lot of love and energy, and he's still coming to shaking this whole thing off, really trying to come to terms still with all of this and what is going on. That's pretty normal that there's some time for them to feel a little confused by everything, while they transform in the light. See, even human beings get confused. Like, we get confused too when the energies change. We're like, I don't get why I'm not acting. I don't get what this is about, Or it's like, why am I so happy? You want that one all the time. Like, I don't get why, but I am really happy today. I just want to stay like this. That's the one you want. He's definitely, the energy he's feeling is really helping him to know that he's forgiven of his actions, that that's unconditional love that he's feeling. And it's helping him to find a way to be an acceptance too of himself. This guy had done a lot of damage. I mean, he's a pretty damaging. He is not right now. He's not anymore. He's transforming in the light right now. He already is transformed. He's of a new expression. He's trying to figure out what he wants to be. I feel like he's going to be doing this in the light for a little while, even for several days. I'm just allowing him to be a part of the light because I'm kind of in like an odd apartment space or something. And I just want this apartment space to go away so we can just see that he is now in heaven in the light, healing in the light. And then you are here with these angels in a space. Totally disconnected from that vein. I'm supposed to tell you that. So, something feels different again. I just feel like I'm playing croquet or something. Just hitting balls through like little wheels or something really foggy and just aloof about this whole thing. Just in a weird trance state of just thinking I'm just playing croquet right now, just watching these balls go. I'm just transferring into the next thing, playing croquet in the meantime, I guess. Something about this. It just feels like I just want to lay down and sleep. There's more here. There's again another odd, dark sexual scene. But this one is different. Man. Again, it's this, it has the same type of man. Sort of burnt, sort of weird skin like that, black, charred out skin or something, but there's blood underneath it. But it's still sort of solid, naked male, holding a child. And there's a dark sexual interaction here. Again, this man is very angry. I'm telling you, he wants whatever he wants, and he will fight for what he wants. There's something, because I'm just saying no, I'm taking this child, and he's getting so mad at me. I'm telling you, he wants to break my face. He's so mad right now. It's like, how dare you come into my home, into my room, and take my stuff from me? It's sort of weird like that. There's angels here, and we're here to help you. There's something about his shame that is reflective in this anger that he has. He actually knows that he's doing wrong, but he feels so much shame from it that his only way to tolerate it is to use anger energy to override the shame of it. He needs to get this out. I'm just watching. We're in a bedroom space. This young girl has been, she's 1 year old maybe. And she's in a little white dress, and she's cute. She has her hair up in pigtails. It's weird. You have that picture with this grotesque image of what's going on, and all this anger and hatred, and something not right here about this whole thing, obviously. So I'm handing the child with angels right now is really being welcomed into the light, and the child doesn't seem to understand in that way, doesn't really understand what that was all about. It's just really happy to see the light and the angels right now. She's really happy they're saying there was some inflicted energy that took place, but the child is just, kids are just really quick to, they see something that is reflection of light, they get really into love and energy like this, so instantly distracted from whatever that was, and then is happy right now, smiling big, totally disconnected from that naturally, just through to being with angels now. They're saying that connection is completely severed already. So I'm just going to stay here with this man. He's pretty bad. He's even growing odd things out of his body in order to, like whip me or just create swords for hands and just cut me or whatever. It's almost, there's an odd feeling like I'm just going to leave you here to your really gross room and your really gross ways, and you can just deal with this alone, because that is all you are. You're alone. But that isn't the right way. We actually need to heal this space so this man can be released of his own nightmare. And the walls are covered in blood. Everything looks just gross. It's a gross scene. It looks like a bloodbath in here. And I'm just choosing patience, and I'm shielding myself with heavenly energy from all this. I'm just letting him get it all out, all of his rage, all of his anger. There's a beautiful white light coming out of his mouth. It's a little white, like stone piece that's glowing. It just came straight out of his mouth. And it's coming towards me. It sort of released a tiny little cube of energy. I have it, like a little tiny cube, like the size of a sugar cube, but it's completely clear. I can see through it. It's a little cube. It's cute. It's perfect. I don't know, but this belongs to you, Jacqueline. This tiny little cube belongs to you, and this little cube is a big deal. It's amazing how the littlest things can be the biggest. There's a really lovely energy feeling I'm getting, like real love, like the feeling of real love. And I'm talking like stalled out, hypnotized, in love, enchanted, swept away, totally balanced between two sides, in love with another person. That's instantly, I feel so in love right now. That's the way this feels. Something about this cube is going to help you. This is some part of you that this man had. That you deserve this. You deserve to have this back now. This belongs to you. This does not belong to him. This belongs to you. And I'm telling you, it is a reflection of that caliber of energy. And it is perfect. It is sustainable. It is amazing. It is like being swept away. It's a romance novel. It's real life, though. It's just totally enchanting. It's totally surreal. It's so amazing. It's like being in somebody's eyes and never looking away. Just totally being entranced in that experience, and you could stay in it forever and never look away. That's what is inside this cube. And so there's a special angel here holding this cube. There's another angel here as well. There's something odd about this room that is becoming a complex shape. Because we're in a different room while simultaneously in this room, while everything's turning into circular spherical spaces, while simultaneously everything is being cleaned up in the room. I just can't follow it. It's like this guy is being rolled up into a rug and then we're done with him now. I don't understand it. Everything is changing. I need to be careful. I need to pay attention here. Because I'm choosing to transform this guy, but it's getting very hard now. Because he's using a certain stare that is sort of... There's something about him. I just need to do something here. Just give me a minute. I need a minute here. Telling you this guy's different now, that has been released, and there's a vulnerability to me transforming him because he's so contagious, spiritually sick and toxic. He's pretty bad. So give me a minute here to figure this out. When they're sick like this in the sexual way, it's really it has a weird energy vibration to it. And I don't like the way it feels at all. I have a hard time with it. I'm just going to put his orb, a circular where I can see him, and I'm sitting on the beach, and I'm lighting my flame. I have the light of all behind me, and I'm welcoming him to come out of the orb into the space. That way I don't actually have to enter into his space. He can enter into mine and be transformed in the light instantly. He is covered in gross. He's very gross. He has like barnacles and gross things growing all over him. He's entirely red skinned now. He's not black anymore. He's just gross looking. He's like a human being that is totally morphed out and covered in weird stuff with red skin. He's just really gross looking. I need, it's one of those where I just almost need a minute to pause this thing out for, I'm levitating his orb between my hands, and then I'm channeling in love into the orb that is pure and natural in order to alter his vibration, to purify him and cure him of this energetic ailment. He's a bad one. He's probably the worst one. He's definitely the worst of all I've seen thus far. He took natural love away from you. He's at a demon space. Not in the bedroom anymore. A demon space. It's really red and fiery. And I'm trying to... I'm supposed to be in his space in order to transform him. He's pretty intense. I've been doing some different... I've been using different ideas. That is reflections of pure love. And he has ways to alter to create an illusion of decay and stuff like that. So I just have to keep going with this here. It's a tough one. He's been sick for a while. I've been doing a lot of different things. Part of it is you actually have to approach them without fear and without fear of any of the energy that you experience or anything like that. My spirit guides would, there'd be angels in here pulling me out of here if this was dangerous or whatever. So I just have to stay focused and concentrate and keep pushing forward with love, right? And light and images of light and love, and just don't stop. You just keep going with it. You put them in an orb sphere of love. You keep speaking words of love. You keep telling them that they are part of the light. You just keep going with it, and you don't stop. You keep bashing them in the face with literally thoughts that are loving, pure love, genuine love, balanced love, unconditional love. Jesus is love. You just keep going. So that it helps break their energy vibration, which is contaminated. It's not part of the balance. It's part of something grotesque. It has to be broken with balanced energy vibrations. They want to feel love again. They want to feel the balanced love, but this is hard. And I'm getting there, making progress, but it's still hard. I don't know why, but I just coated everything, just coated in like a metallic sort of color. Almost like mercury or something. It just sort of coated him, coated the space. I don't really understand why it just started growing here, but it stalled him out completely, this mercury color did. He literally can't move at all right now. He's just inside mercury right now, like a mercury coating, like a coated shell. And then the whole space is covered, getting coated in mercury just naturally. We're using blue light. We're altering this entire dimension scene. We're using blue flame light, and we're just filling this whole space with blue light, and it's really exciting. This feels really happy because all of the fire of dark sexual energy is burning out. By altering the vibration and just continuing to be persistent about purity and love and all of that. And it just feels great. I'm just going to stay with it. I'm just going to keep watching and keep working, okay? And then I'll tell you what happened, okay? There was real reflections of glowing light. So the whole space has been basically what was on fire and lava, and everything's covered in blood, and it's really gross in here, and just dark sexual energy in here, and everything's gross. It's all burning out. Got covered in this metallic liquid, right? But then it started to alter when the blue flame just sort of came and just blasted the whole place out. Everything just got burnt out, but it was appropriate. It's spiritual flame. It heals all the negative energies. This blue flame does. So it just blasted through this whole space. And then there was real energies of red and blue come together to share a purple light and a purple glow in here, and it was really lovely. I mean, it really altered the energy vibration and created something that was glowing and loving and pure and balanced and beautiful. It was really real. I didn't indicate, so I had done some work with my higher self, Mother Snake, as well, in order to sort of encompass him and sort of an energy netting around him before he got coated in this liquid. And so I glow red as Mother Snake, and then I'm simultaneously spinning in the air as sort of an angel of white light, just blasting with sort of energy lightning bolts into him as well. There's just so much work to transform him, but we had to transform this space too, and then transform him as well. It's just a lot right now. It's happening. It's all happening. There's just more work to do. I just feel like there's something I'm missing here. There's something else I'm supposed to do here. It'll come when it'll come, so. Again, you get that really weird mind, just like cuckoo clocks or something. It just gets kooky while things are changing. Sort of cycling of new energy again. So let's see what happens. Something deeper in the ground here, and there's some dark tar liquid coming out of the ground. I mean, this goes deep. It's like I'm going down that elevator thing. I never had to walk through the front door, basically. I would just enter in as I was called to enter into the space. So I'm just going through the space, and I'm going deeper. Just naturally. They know to take me deeper. There's something down further. And the whole space is quite, it's like the whole space is the demon. This is quite a large man. Even with like oxen horns or whatever going out like that. And he's a blue color. He's massive. He's seriously a massive sort of devil looking man. But blue. And he's sort of a part of the whole space. Because the walls seem to be a part of him too. Just thinking about love and happiness and joy and balance and things that make me laugh and feel good. Just carved a massive heart in the ground, the size of the realm. His body is the realm itself, so I just put a heart into his body, like tattooed a heart into his realm or something. It's something weird. There's some meaning to that. Filling it with loving energy, channeling it through my body in a vapor of white. Like a white fog of energy just coming out of me through my infinite light. Oh, he's pretty bad too. He's pretty angry as well. I have been taken into a new space that is again on fire, and there's like a dragon here, but there's a man who is again screaming. I mean, I don't know what this is about with you, but there's been a lot of anger in lifetimes or something. Demons that are just possessed. These guys are pretty possessed. There's a lot of weird stuff here. This needs to go. This is needed to go. And this is also a bunch of screaming going on, and fury and anger and pissed off and hatred and all that stuff. And they're just so mad. This guy is. Just how dare you come down here and tell me what I need to do, who I need to be. How dare you? That's what he's like. I'm helping him to let it all out and know that he is held by heaven. He too is a part of the oneness and the consciousness of all. He too is a part of the divine light. I'm helping him to remember what it feels like by showing him that I too am a part of him as well. And as a part of him, then you now have a massive flame of light burning in your heart. And it is the light of all that burns in here and helps you feel the love of all in your heart. And so it's helping him to feel something different. They just need to know what it feels like again. They really get caught up on their journey and their pathway of destruction, but they do remember now when you face them like this, they do start to feel like, oh, I forgot what real love can feel like. I forgot how beautiful the embrace of heaven is to my soul. I've longed for this. So they can be so intolerant, so spiteful, hate your guts. But human beings can be that way too when we're ashamed of ourselves, when we don't want to correct our behavior because we just, it's like nobody understands. And, there's something about our own anger that is reflective of this too. It's also, I see it in demons as well when they are challenged to remember and come into the light again. But they do want to remember and feel it. They do want to be transformed by it. That's why I stay persistent anymore. I used to say, it is their choice if they want to or not. But anymore, I just stay. If we're to meet eye to eye, then I'm here for a reason. I'm here to transform your expression. It is time now. And that is what I am now. It is time. That is who I am. I am time. I am like the mother snake of birth and rebirth. It is time. You come to me. I come to you. It is time. So I'm actually choosing to be a part of his expression and fill him with the love of all. That he can feel that he is loved of a different kind that is pure and balanced and divine. His flame world is still bright, but is filling with more divine light. It's still bright with flames, but he's sort of suspended in the space and everything is just on fire with anger, But he's starting to feel this purifying him. I'm changing the whole scene. There's no value left to these spaces. They're just collapsing now. He's struggling. He needs help. I'm allowing his space to be open to the light on the beach. This whole space is just collapsing and everything to be open to the light. All this so I'm just gonna focus on him right now, because I want to make sure he can feel the light of all. He's literally coughing. He's turning white. He still has the bull horns. He's just turning white. He can't breathe. He's sort of suffocating. from this alternate vibration is freaking out his vibration. You know, a sort of negative vibration meets positive vibration. Positive vibrations like paper covers rock, and now there's a freak out time. So he's allowed to feel the love of all, really holding him. You're welcome in the love of all. You're welcome in the light. You're part of us too. We want you to come here and be with us. We're really helping him to feel this again. He's really just letting go of that old facade and showing us that he's just kind of a scrawny guy. He always was just kind of a scrawny guy. He even has like an animal skin he's wearing. And maybe 5'6" or something, really skinny guy with brown hair. It turned into like a massive bull demon or something. He's just transforming. He's allowing himself to just evaporate and enter into the light. He seems to know his time now too. He's completely gone. He's completely done. That's over. This other entity, that was the other one. Just waiting for something energy changing again. I basically saw the original orb where his room was, and I was on the beach and I saw him, and then I chose patience and all that, and then I was entering into a space. I'm not entering into a space right now. It's sort of an orb that's just leaking out all this garbage of energy. It's just old goo ball energy. They're saying allow it to release from the orb. Everything was always a part of the orb, even when you'd entered into his space, to purify it. So you purify from the inside out and from the outside in. So now we are allowing all the old energy to come out of the orb space. So we look at it from the outside now. I'm just focusing love on his orb as this old energy comes out. And the orb is actually starting to glisten and glitter and glow, and it looks really pretty. But there's more work. I just feel like it's not complete yet. There's still some sort of angry energy that's just... I don't get... How is all this junk going on in there? we got to get all this out of there. There's even more angry energy. It's all in conjunction with this odd space, with the doorway, the elevator. I just feel like it's time now. All these spaces have collapsed, except for the elevator space, so you can go through the door. There's really even no door anymore, but this elevator still goes straight down, and it's all dark, and I can't get that part to collapse and just turn into a beach or anything. There's all these spaces have turned into beach now. I'm handing this orb over just to angels in order to purify it in the light. It just is I just need to keep going and moving on. They're putting this orb into Archangel Michael's bag. He said it is part of a past memory now, as this entity has been transformed in the light. So now see the orb is a reflection of a past memory. It is just a wisdom for the Akashic Records or whatever. It's just an orb of wisdom to see now that he has transformed and moved on. He's completely... There's nothing in conjunction between your soul and any of these people I've come across in this journey so far. So I'm standing here at the edge of the elevator station, and it's got such dark energy in it. It's bad. I'm filling it. I'm just filling it with blue flame. To burn out the dark energy. It's odd because it has a mind of its own. This energy does. I haven't even entered into it. I put blue flame in there and it completely blasted it out, but the energy is still thick and in there. It's weird. Make sure you guys ask me if I know what I will do next. I'm just going to seem to know what to do. Swear to God, I'm not tired. I'm totally not tired either. This is a good sign. I'm gonna figure this out, I guess. We're gonna see a new scene. I'm choosing to allow my consciousness to be one with this dark energy in order to transform it into a reflection of divine light and love. So I'm doing that now. Just comprehending its existence. It's weird. It's alive somehow. It looks like dark energy, but it's more, and now I'm starting to see it differently than I did. What is like an octopus squeezing through a small space is an entire entity that is holding up this entire space, this entire entity trying to come out. If an octopus squeezing through a really tiny space, it will come out. That is how I'm starting to see this was an entity all along. It wasn't dark energy, just old energy that you just burn out. It actually somehow has a consciousness. It's alive. This is huge. I can't even believe this is everything that's been coming out. There's a reason why you needed this. It's absolutely aligned with your request. And there's been a lot more that your soul has needed. I mean, it's not just about this moment or this experience right now in 2016. It's about something quite a lot more than that. I mean, I don't know what your experience is in this lifetime, but definitely with some darker sexual things going on there, and all this related to Greece, sort of Greek mythology style, and just so much weird stuff that just craziness. Just allowing the octopus to come out. Again, I'm encouraging it to come out. And now that it's out, it's starting to look like a spider, a big, massive spider. I mean, that octopus thing was massive. It could take down the Titanic or something. And now it's transforming into a massive spider. They asked me if spiders scare me, and I'm like, I don't like spiders, but to see him in the spirit realm doesn't bother me. Because I know it's part of his, this is it. This is what he is right now. Just allow him to come out and show us himself. I'm just... just waiting. Everything feels a lot calmer in that elevator shaft. It's like that was fine. Like that looks good. There's no dark energy in there anymore, and it's starting to get thinner and thinner, like Like it's just evaporating, disappearing. The elevator shaft entirely just a normal sandy beach now. I mean, this whole place just looks like a normal sandy beach now. The spider's just drying out and stopping and falling on the sand. It just looks like it's going to sleep and is just disintegrating. And its waves are just really alive. Some sort of energy came out of the spider. I'm just allowing it to go to heaven. Heaven is actually opening a doorway to and encouraging it to enter into the doorway. It's really welcoming it inside. Welcome home. Welcome home. You're welcome home. It's how it feels. Everything is just a beach now. And it feels a lot better. The sky is still just glowing with heavenly light, but there's no still overcast kinda. The water is really clear. There's angels at the beach here. Checking with our skeletal guy and the other angel. Skeletal angels here. They're just talking. They're just talking to me. I'm here with him in a dark space with him. There's no light in here. It's just dark, like a dark room that has no light in it. But I seem to know it's like a box shape with walls and ceiling and floor. I feel like he's gonna sit down at a desk. Everything is dark. I can't even see anything. But I do see him. I see darkness and I get the sense of a room. There's some sort of paper that he's got. He's signing it with something silver writing or something. It's some sort of scroll piece. There's an angel manifest here. It's pure white. It takes the scroll piece. And now it's gone. And everything has disappeared now. And now I'm just on the boat. And it's just me on a boat in the middle of the ocean. And yet I seem to just be rowing it to the other side myself. Like there never was anybody here to begin with. So weird. There's something about the heavenly light is just really raining down, just energy. It's really healing and purifying this whole thing. For everybody, but for you. Really want me to see that the entire globe is coated in a golden light of energy. And this is not only the planet for all humanity, but this is your consciousness, this is your orb, this is who and what you are, is your expression. All covered in the sort of golden light of all. There's something about this. You actually open up the earth and there's a golden ball on the inside. I'm just mesmerized by the golden ball. I can't seem to see anything else right now. All I can see is the golden ball. I don't know what it is, but if I could just have it coat my body or be a part of me, I just would feel so much better. That's the way this golden ball feels. I just need to be one with it. It's like dog is so happy to see its owner. It just needs to be licking your face, like this golden ball. I don't know what it is, but I sure do like it. Just something about patience again. Just relax and choose patience with it. literally has gotten so quiet. Nothing is happening right now. It's almost like, so much has happened, you know? It's like so much has happened. I'm just still trying to figure out what's going on here. That's how the way this feels. Like, I'm just sort of like, we got hit in the face right from the beginning. We're riding the bike down the hill, and then we got this, and now we're like, I feel like I'll get it. I just got whacked off. That's fine. I feel great. So I'll just get on my bike and I'll just start going again. That's fine. I feel fine. I feel like I just got pulverized by the chaos, and now I'm actually. It was just a little weird, but now I don't feel weird anymore. Actually, feel fine. I feel like I can just get on my bike and go again. There's something weird about that. How quickly and how easily we can get knocked down, and then suddenly all the weirdness that was just knocking us down is suddenly just evaporates, and it's like, I actually feel fine again. I don't even know where I was. I don't even know why I was feeling all weird. There's something about this. This was the right time, though, for you to get this work done, because the energy hitting the planet right now helps you open up a specific vein in your spiritual atmosphere that I needed to access today. It's as serious as that. It's as crazy as that. It had to happen right now. Because if we would have waited 3 months, it would have been a different journey experience for me. I would not have been able to access those things that your soul needs. And I'm telling you, you can get more than one journey healing in a lifetime. It's just such intensive work. We just rebirth your soul then in the light. So now you can redefine your pathway and your expression and who and what you are now is a divine and infinite light. And so in another, let's say next year, you're going through something new, and it's like, I really need to get whatever these bats are out of my cave, and then we'll probably end up in Egypt or something. I mean, there's some weird Greek thing going on here, but it's not always going to be that way. It's be just different parts of your spiritual journey, This is what it was correct for today, for you. You needed this, so I'm now back to looking down, and I see I still have this golden ball in my hand. I never was riding my bike. There was no thing that hit me in the face. There only was this golden ball of light in my hands as I'm sitting on the beach, and I'm just enjoying this. I'm choosing to just throw this like a baseball into the sky, and I'm just going to let it be the sunlight. I'm so tired of this sky. It's full of light, but it's cloudy. It's like, no more clouds. I'm done. It's going to be a rainbow. There's a golden ball of light. It's the sunlight, and we're going to enjoy it, and we're going to be one with it. We're going to feel it embracing us. And this is what it does. It brings us all together. The sunlight makes us all feel warmer and happier and uplifted. There's a rainbow here. As there's still clouds, but the clouds are going away, but there's just rainbow here. There's a man on a boat smiling. He's like the fisherman of the sea. Something about that fish. He's really happy. He dives into the water. We're seeing a mermaid now. We're part of the aquatic life or something, while simultaneously a part of the life that is walking on the beach or is on the land, and part of the life that is in the water. There's something about molding it together in that sort of odd 69. One part being all land sort of reflections, and one part being all aquatic reflections. There's something dimensional about it. But it's almost like there could be an air one, but those are the two ones, specifically aquatic life and then life on land, in conjunction to make a circle, a perfect sphere. It's like this. There's a really beautiful balance going on here between you and the water and you and the land. And it's filled with so much joy because the sun is shining so bright for all of us, in the water and on the land. And we can feel it in both places, and it's touching our hearts and souls. We just feel so welcomed by it. There's an angel coming down here. There's something about this angel. Something about playing sounds as well. Just trying to see, this angel is really far away. Really wanting to showcase it's a full tree. It's like you have a Christmas tree that's scrawny, or you have a Christmas tree that's just overwhelming. It's like the overwhelming angel. I don't know. He's like shaped like a Christmas tree with wings that just are so massive and humongous. Almost have that kind of wavy Christmas tree effect to them. And he's just outlined and colored in white light all on the inside, and it shines from different sort of angles. But he looks like a Christmas tree or a massive oversized angel in the light of the sun. Is so sure of himself. There's a density to this guy. He feels heavier. Feels like a messenger of divine light for you. To be the messenger of divine light for humanity. Trumpets are sounding. You have a trumpet. You've got a voice. You can make sounds too. You can articulate the sounds of heaven. Speak it out and openly, full sound that we can hear. Be the oversized Christmas tree for us all to be awed by, inspired by, transformed by. Who doesn't love seeing a full Christmas tree covered in lights and just filling us all with joy, even on the coldest days? There's something so inviting about this. So what they're talking about for you, there's marking the start of the race. They're saying get ready, get set, go. And we're blasting, and it's time to go now. It's time to get off for the races again. You've had this time to ponder. You've had this time to step away from the gifts. Now when you enter into the gifts again, you enter in with the full gusto and confidence and everything you need to just rock it off. Like totally ready to go, blast off, shooting forward. You're on it now. My spirit guides are asking me if I feel like you will be blasting off from this work, and I'm saying, oh yeah, you will be. I don't know how it's going to affect you over the coming days, because that was deep, that was massive, that was a lot of transformative work, and doing that in the your spiritual atmosphere, that's going to be transformative for you. In the physical body, the balance between mind, bodies, emotions, all of that stuff. So it works in different ways. So if you feel tired, just again, push the brakes, allow the energy to just do its job. Okay, it takes time to download, something on your computer. It could take like 6 hours or something. So it takes time to download the spiritual energy, and this stuff is infinite energy, and it's infinitely transforming your spiritual pathway. So it's allowing you to walk a whole new pathway now, because we've released all that garbage out of there. We've transformed it. We've healed it. If that wouldn't have been done, your pathway would not be quite what it's going to become now through that transformation work. So you will feel better and better and better and better and better every day. Every day going forward, you will feel better and better. In 2 weeks, you won't have a relationship. You will feel completely altered in a very positive way. So that is where we leave off. I'm just going to say thank you for this experience, and for your willingness to share this openly with us all. I think a lot of people are going to appreciate the wisdom in this video. A lot of us are on a spiritual pathway. A lot of us need to see different angles to our own challenges with this awakening experience and the energy hitting the planet. And to see what we can find in the spiritual atmosphere in order to make sense of different challenges that we face in order to continue to grow our souls, expand our souls, and help our bodies to be aligned with the expansion too, because it's hard, even for me. So So I'm just going to say thank you, Jacqueline. I'm really looking forward to seeing how you're feeling as the days pass. And for those of you in the audience, if you would like to experience transformative spiritual healing with my soul, just get in touch with me at my website, abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching.